Hello, Power fans. It's Mathonical. You're joining me for round 5 with Burn. Our opening hand is a little risky, but I'm going to go ahead and keep this one because that's what you do. We've got a 1-lander, going to be able to go Rift Bolt, and if we draw a land, we'll be able to go Lightning Bolt into Hasty Lavarunner. Sounds good to me. Having 2 Fireblasts is a little clunky. Our opponent now sees exactly what we're up to with Gitaxian Probe and plays a Delver. So we're going to go ahead and spend the Rift Bolt, and they have got Counter Magic. And of course, they get the blind flip on the Delver. For this Rift Bolt, I'm going to go ahead and kill their Delver. If they want to counterspell it, that's fine. They do end up doing that, and we did draw the land, so we're going to make sure we kill that Delver, get down the Lavarunner, and get in. I don't want to get raced at the moment since our hand is looking like it might be a bit of a slower grind. We play the Lava Spike and swing in. I want the Lavarunner to resolve more than the Lava Spike, and I think they agreed because they didn't counter the Lava Spike, hoping we'd run out the Lavarunner, which we did not do. They now have their black mana online, so it's definitely against blue-black Delver. End of their turn, we'll cast Lightning Bolt, and now we'll play the Lavarunner. I'm going to swing in with both, and here, given the context of our hand and how low they are tapped, we know they have a counter spell. I think I just want to go for the Fireblast. Spell Pierce isn't played that heavily. They need to have Double Daze or Foil, and if they do have one of those, then they would then need to have removal or blocking, and then we may have some time to dry out of it. So I'm just gonna go YOLO and fire it off at their face. They have Foil. Alright, so our plans have been foiled this time, and now we have nothing left. Alright, so now we just gotta draw a land, or 2. Like, 2 lands might give us another chance to win, so maybe we'll get there. Our opponent does have a great follow-up with a Gurmag Angler, so we've got to draw 2 lands. Didn't draw one there. We need to draw back-to-back lands and resolve a Fireblast. No big deal. We missed again. Alright, so that plan didn't work too well. So let's jump on into the sideboard. In the end, I'm not going to make any changes. We could bring in the Marauders just because it does get in for some decent damage and can chump block a Gurmag Angler in a pinch. But outside of that, there's nothing really good for this matchup. So let's run it back. Our opening hand is no good. We will send it back. This one is a very good hand. Let's see what's on top of our deck. And it is a Thermo-Alchemist. We'll keep that as well. It can be a little bit difficult for them to remove it. Let's take a look at their hand. They also mulligan to 6, and their hand doesn't look too good, so we do have chances here. I'm just gonna run out the Lavarunner off the bat just in case we drew something like a Gitaxian Probe, because then we could double spell. And the reason why I played the Thermo-Alchemist there over the Lightning Bolt for the extra damage is it is more mana efficient. Well, we're gonna get 1 damage off the Thermo-Alchemist, or we can get an additional damage off of the Lavarunner now. They also don't have any removals, so I'm just gonna go with this play. Alright, they played a Delver Secrets. I really want to land, and we drew it. So now we get to go Searing Blaze, wreck that Delver, get some extra pings in with the Alchemist, get the Lavarunner online for the additional damage, and while they're tapped out, I don't see any daze in their hand previously, so I'm just going to go for the Lightning Bolt now, hope they don't have a daze, and it works. So we're going to get them down to 8 life here with another Thermo-Alchemist trigger. Augur Bolus is, well, we knew about it, and it's a good play for them to make there, because it will stop our Lavarunner. Here, we're going to be able to go for the Lava Spike and Fireblast. I'll go for the Fireblast first. They're going to look for a foil, of course, and they do find it, of course. Blue-Black Delver is good at finding it. So we're going to go ahead and just cast the Lava Spike anyway. We got them down to 2 damage, and there isn't a lot of ways they have to remove the Alchemist here, but they found one. So that's just the way things are sometimes. Our opponent's running quite hot at the moment, and we managed to top deck one of our few 1 mana, deal 3 damage spells, and they didn't have a daze, so we ended up having the last bit of luck in that one. So jumping into game number 3. Once again, deciding to go with no changes to the sideboard, and our opening hand. It's a bit of a clunker, but it only has 2 lands, so we are going to keep it. Would like to have some creatures to put on pressure early, but it is what it is. Suspend our Rift Bolt, hoping for no turn 1 Delver flip, because our opponent did blind flip the first time, and yeah, they blind flip into a Dispel, so things aren't looking good for being able to get the Searing Blaze off, but we really got to just try for it. So I'm going to Rift Bolt their face. I am going to play a Searing Blaze because that Dispel's going to eat something at some point, and we're hoping with the mountain that we drew to manage to get the second Searing Blaze off. They've got 2 mana available, so it's probably going to be Counterspell, but nope, just another Dispel. Alright, we'll go for the Chain Lightning and Pyroblast. I'm really trying to remove the Insectile Aberration here because we don't really have much in the way of going face, but of course, they're just having none of it, just getting rid of all of our spells. So we hit their face a bunch. I'm not really finding much in the way of winning the game, so I just go ahead and remove their Delver because they are the one flips. I didn't want to be on a true turn clock because there's no way we're winning that one. We'll take our 3 damage here and hopefully find something good. Chain Lightning. Alright, so we'll remove it and hope they have nothing because that's definitely a winning plan. 3rd Delver. Alright, what do we get now? Okay, Rift Bolt will go for killing that Delver again. We really just need to buy some additional time. I was worried when they played the Swamp that we were just going to get Gurmag Anglered, but we had a small break in luck. Our opponent displayed an Augur Bolus. Alright, Needle Drop. We can, if we need to, Fireblast their face to Needle Drop to go try and go for the win, but chances of that working are extremely low. We really need some additional cards. Alright, so they have the Gurmag Angler now. Things are not looking too good. We have to really try and win this turn. Mountain is not a good spot to be, so we're just going to Fireblast them. Will it work? No. We have nothing. Alright, so Blue-Black Delver completely bodied us in this one. That's how it goes sometimes, and we're down to just a 4-1. Thank you very much for joining me on this series. We're going to do a quick wrap-up, and I will see you there.